Mastitis is an inflammation of the cow's mammary gland that is usually caused by pathogens that are entering the mammary gland, and it's changing the physiology of the mammary gland and therefore the quality of the milk. It has a huge impact economically because it reduces milk production and reduces milk quality. So it's one of the costliest diseases in dairy production today. The dairy industry has been tackling mastitis for a number of years and has made great improvements in controlling the disease and reducing the incidence and the impact, but there's still a lot of work to do. The tools like somatic cell counting and milk culture to identify the pathogens have improved the ability of farmers to detect the problem and have implemented tools that are related to reducing the contagious organisms through dry cow therapy and hygienic procedures to reduce environmental pathogen impact. But there's still work to do in trying to implement the best practices on farm and monitoring mastitis on a day-to-day basis. Today we're fortunate to have access to more and more data sources that are related to mastitis. And the key for the future is going to be to put this data together and do an integration of the data for better decision-making tools, whether it's to identify management practices that are improving udder health and or reducing mastitis, or to identify problems before they arise and create more losses for farmers. So reducing mastitis for farmers is a concern every day for a number of reasons. The first one being economic, because mastitis causes significant economic impacts. That's estimated to be between $500 and $1,000 per cow per year. There are losses related to mastitis. So economically, there's big advantage or big gains to be made by reducing the effect of mastitis. Something that's less quantifiable but is also very important for farmers is the trouble associated with dealing with sick cows, which makes the farmer's life easier if there's fewer incidents of mastitis. Reducing the incidence of mastitis would also help not only increase the amount of milk that cows produce, so overall productivity of the dairy, but also just as important is the quality of milk, because the process of inflammation also has a negative impact on the quality of milk downstream in the processing side, and therefore the quality of the end product. So fighting mastitis not only is good for the farmer, but in the end, it's good for the whole chain, the whole dairy chain. Reducing mastitis incidence would also be very beneficial for the cows from an animal welfare standpoint, because first and foremost, mastitis is a disease that causes discomfort to cows. So reducing the incidence would reduce the proportion of cows that are suffering from mastitis. But overall, in terms of social responsibility, mastitis and other health problems are one of the top causes for premature culling of cows. Therefore, one cow out of 4 that is culled from a dairy herd is culled for mastitis. So that would improve the longevity and the productive life of dairy cows.